funky.
Hi guys, so today we are going to be playing Tower of Hell again, and I really don't know what to talk about about Tower of Hell because I kind of quit Tower of Hell, and so maybe we could talk about something else. Oh, what do I talk about? I really don't know. So, in Royal High, in the Royal High Trading Hub, I forgot to turn that on. In the Royal High Trading Hub, there was I'm just making this up as I'm just gonna tell a story, a fake story, and I'm just gonna tell random stories that aren't even real, unless somebody has actually happened to somebody. If any of these stories happen to you guys, tell me, because, or maybe send me some stories so I can tell some stories, because I literally don't know what to talk about. So, random story for number one. I was in Royal High, not me, but I was in Royal High in the trading hub, and there was this group of people that were in a circle, and they were dressed in these they were wearing the same exact thing. This is not a scary story, by the way. So they were dressed in this bright neon color, is green, and they had these alien boppers, and they were just saying just random letters and acting like they were aliens. And when I said hi to them, they didn't say hi back, but they didn't even say anything. They just put dots. And then I said hi again. They didn't respond. So I left them alone, and a few minutes later I said hi to them again. And I turned around, a few minutes later, I turned around and they were gone. They left the server, but actually, no, they didn't leave the server. They went somewhere else in the trading hub. So I looked down and I saw them. They were in the floor, underground, and so I tried to get down there, and I did. So I went down there. Actually, yes, this is probably going to be a horror story. So I went down there, and then I tried to say hi. Then they responded with these weird letters. So I tried to see what it meant. I mean, not letters, numbers. And so I translated it, and then it said run, I guess. So I ignored that, and I keep saying hi, and they kept saying these numbers and numbers and numbers. All it said was, "Run away, or I will kill you." So then I was like really annoyed because how would they do that? So I just left the server, and then when I went back into another server in Trading Hub, I saw them again, but it was not the same server. And then I teleported to Earth. I saw them at the wheel. They were looking at me like they were waiting for me to come to them. So I didn't bother them. I went back to the Trading Hub, and then they were there again. So I really, really got annoyed, so I asked my friend to join me, and she said she didn't see them. I was near them, and I pointed at them. She said, "I don't see anything." So I was really freaked out, and then I got my other friends to come here to see if they would see it. They didn't see it, so I thought maybe I'm just seeing things. But I kept seeing them the next day, the next day, and the next day. So I stopped playing Royal High for a while, and then maybe a few months later, I went back in Royal High and saw them again. I mean, I didn't see them again. So I was relieved when I didn't find them. But I remember their users, and they were pretty similar. And so I looked in the server leaderboard, and I saw their usernames. But they said nothing, and they didn't chat, and I didn't see them. So even though they were in the leaderboard, I paid no attention to it and just traded things. But then one of them said something. So, and this time it wasn't in numbers, it was in letters. They said hi, but the bubble chat was in the air. It was in front of me, but I didn't see a person. So I got pretty scared, and I left the game. So, actually, yeah, I left the game, and yeah. That wasn't really a scary story, in my opinion, but it was pretty weird. I just made something up. So, I think I'm gonna do another story, but yeah. Let's see. I'm just making things up as I go, so if I change my mind on something, it's just because I don't think it's that scary or anything. Okay. Horror story 2. One day in any game really, it was in New York City, and everybody, it was like this year, and everybody was dressed up as the same exact thing, and it was not Slenders or Copy and Paste. They were all dressed up as guests and Bacons. So I was like, wow, there are no Copy and Paste or Sundays here. So, but they said the chat was empty, so I assumed they were like private chatting or they were AFK. But there were like 1 million people there, at least the max. And I was the only person looking like this. And so I was a bit confused. So I looked at all the servers, and they were just Bacon's guests, and I was honestly scared, but there was just one server. There was just one server that had just one person in it, and they were just wearing black. So I joined their server, and I told them, hey, do you know what's happening with Meep City? They said, I'm the cause of all this. So I asked them, what do you mean? And they said, I am these guests and noobs. It's me, not them. They're not actual people. So I asked them, so you're not an actual person? And they said, well, I am, but they are all me. So I didn't really get what they meant, so I just played a different game and paid no attention to it. And then I played a different game, and, well, let's say I played Adopt Me, and it was the same exact thing. But the person was not in a server. They were still in Meep City. But I was really confused because if that happened in Meep City, why would it be happening to Adopt Me? But maybe it's like a special day, I thought. So I was really confused, and I just played Royal High. Royal High was normal, so I thought it was probably just a glitch or just regular people are playing. So I thought I was kind of relieved when I saw that Royal High was just normal. But I looked at the server. I looked at only one server, but that was the only server that was actually normal. The rest were not really usual. They were not noobs. They were not noobs. They were not bacons. They were not guests. It was just, they had the same avatar, similar usernames, and it was just really creepy. So I kind of got scared and see if my friend saw the same thing. She said, yeah, that's really weird, because she saw it too. So I was relieved that I'm not going crazy. But this weird thing is that if I was going crazy, I'd actually be relieved. If I wasn't being crazy, then how did this happen? And yeah, I'm probably going to make a part 2 of that story because it was really, cut off, so, because I ran out of time. But yeah, I hope you like my stories. I know they were not that scary or anything, but I will make up some different stories later. I'm going to probably search some stories and change them up a little. I can't speak. And yeah. I hope you like them, and yes, bye.